hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, this is for the royalists, okay? I'm going to look at Doria Ragland. Something flashed up on my brain yesterday, so I thought, oh, all right then. Anyway, so we'll have a look, okay? So basically, the background is, obviously, Doria started her own business, didn't she? Providing loving care, or whatever it's called, helping hands, I don't know. You had to go by appointment. There weren't any brochures on the website or anything. It was just like one page. Anyway, so yesterday, apparently there's been 6 to 12 billion a year been fraudulently claimed for in-home services. So I'm just going to, I do know that in a way it couldn't possibly link that to her. But I also don't know is if you go on there and search California and grants for agencies and providers, oh my God. So if she hadn't been putting a 10 penny in with Newsome, who is also connected to Meghan, don't forget, he came out and defended her. You know, she's of good character. It's unfair criticism and all that bullshit. So, you know, it'll be nice to see if there's any links and what they are. So let's begin. How's Doria enjoying having a business? Oh, she's suddenly going to, you know, withdraw and close it down. I've never heard anybody talk about a tax receipt for this, you know, public accounts and all like that. Was she withdrawing? So she's not giving a good face. She's not giving a good impression here. Why is she withdrawing? Well, I think things have become too difficult. Oh, really? You don't say. How many customers did Doria have in this business universe? That would be none. See, it was only out there, okay? It was only out there for the look, for the shell. Nothing else. There was going to be no customers whatsoever. All right, she didn't want that kind of attention. So, looks to me like, you know, we're heading towards funding here. But was, you know, this business universe, was it profitable for Doria? Well, I don't know about manic. I think you can replace the M with a P. Panic. Doing things differently. Oh, it must be, you know, really time consuming filling all these forms in. So what did Doria tell the taxman? She didn't. Oh, no. You didn't, Doria. Gosh, that so surprises me. How far into this business did Doria get? Because it's a few years now. How far did she get before she realised she could go to jail? Too far to fear being named and caught out, okay? She's afraid. Not just any afraid. She's afraid because she's got shit to hide. Just under 5 years. Oh, right, okay. So what put the fear of God into her universe? kidding herself about the situation, that it could go on any longer. Wasn't getting the protection she thought she'd get from Meghan's end. Do not, you know, do not feel like this was Doria's own doing. She knew the longer it went on, the worse it would be. So what was her day job then, you know? What was she there to do? Because she's got no customers, she's got no staff. What was her job? Kind of feel like babysitting a greenhouse, you know. A greenhouse. One with green plants in it, I mean. What was her job to do? Not to do anything. Not to do anything. Not a conference, not licensing, not insurance, you know, nothing. Actually, did this entity that Doria created, was she adequately insured? You know, because you need, in the UK, it would be public liability, limited by guarantee, you know, all sorts. And if you're getting grants or anything, well, you might have to be a bit charitable with it as well. And of course, if it was non-profit or not-for-profit, well, there's other stuff, isn't there? All these leave a paper trail. You can't hide money, really. You can't. Not unless it's in cash. Something tells me the amounts they was claiming for grants and funding, like, not moving. Just don't do anything just yet. Okay. Did this company receive grants from social care sector? Oh, yes. All those applications. Oh, my God. She must have been so busy. Did these grant people... Does Doria have any connection to this in-home care scandal with Gavin Newsome? Well, I would say so, okay. And this is going to be a problem for her in the future. How did, what, you know, does Doria work for somebody else? Ooh, someone who wants to be a star. Wonder who that is. But we've also got two there, so is it Meghan? No. Well, I'm thinking with the red hair, you know, it could be. Hillary Clinton? I'm getting a woman in an organisation, so governments. Is Doria working for a government? Or organisation closer to home? Oh, look at that, at home, in home. So with in home though, I believe you can only get the grants if you're looking after a relative or you're a friend looking after them. So it's kind of direct. But from what I've seen, they've been submitting timesheets in for customers and staff that don't exist. She works for somebody who is head of an organisation. Did Doria... Is that a woman in the royal family? Oh my God. Has Doria used Catherine's name? No. Oh my God. That's so weird. So Doria's done something differently, the way she set up the organisation. Then I'm seeing like a woman here. Now this is sometimes Catherine. It's somebody in the royal family. Is it Beatrice or Eugenie? Yes or no? What's on the card? No? Okay. Yes or no? What's on the card? Is it Fergie? Oh, said I wouldn't turn the card, but I will. No way. Oh, why would Fergie be in this? I'll have to think about it. 1 sec. Okay, let's go back. So, doing something differently, like a mad idea. Then I see a woman with red hair. Then I see the royal family. Then I see trying to, you know, things going their way. And then I see that it's not going at all out of favour. Well, that's the only person I can think of. Then I've got at home, so part of the family. As if everybody thought it was a great idea. Okay, well, I didn't expect that, so let me just check again. Has Sarah Ferguson been involved with Doria? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, probably sound off my record. Probably am, but I'm saying what I say, and that's what I say, and now it's all going to come to light. Look at all that. Fear of being named and caught out, kidding herself about a situation that they're going to get away with it, and then someone bringing it to light. Who brings it to light? The same person who's kidding themselves. Appearance is not what they're saying. Don't act. Well, that's shady dealings, and right next to it, oh, look at them, all three of them, very negative. How does Fergie feel about Doria? Her relationship with Doria? Well, it's been going on a long time. I wonder if it was Fergie that was giving the information, you know, because it makes more sense that Andrew talks to Fergie. Oh my God. How's she feeling? I should be feeling ill. Oh, bloody hell. Totally threw me. How does Fergie feel about her relationship with Doria? That's been going on a long time. How does Doria feel about Fergie? How does Doria feel about her relationship with Fergie? Choosing to turn her back, you know, so like, oh, split up now, split up. No one can know. This has gone a totally different direction. Why on earth was Fergie involved with Doria for this in-care home service? Oh, we've got a couple there. Remove yourself from a damaging situation, so needed money. Turns out getting more than you bargained for. And in the end, overall, so Dory sees it's Fergie's fault. You lost more than you gained. More going out than in. Look at that again. Look, another judgment card. Reckless. Where did the money come from? Agencies, grants, it was very easy cash to get hold of. Very easy cash. Has Fergie always been involved with Harry and Meghan? Oh, I think Fergie's a bit of a bitch. A little bitch, I really do. Look at that. She's on a nice edge now. Oh, does Harry see Fergie? Probably waiting to see what Andrew does next. How does Harry see Fergie? So was it Fergie with connections? It most certainly was. Is that Gavin Newsome? Yes or no? What's in the card? Yes. Did Fergie introduce Meghan to Gavin Newsome? Oh my God. Absolutely. Has Gavin Newsome been funding Fergie and Doria's wild goose chase? Oh, again, look, the magician. Oh my God, they're all in it together. How does Fergie know all the ins and outs about these fundings? How does she know? She knows because She's heard about it before but won't get involved. What changed Fergie's mind? So she didn't go for it straight away. She seems to have like gone off and then come back. How did Meghan feel about Fergie for all these years? Well, Fergie must have known where everybody was going to be and what they was doing, because I'm getting information. So that's how Meghan knew so much at the time. How did Gavin Newsome feel about Doria? I think he wanted her to do more, but I've got lack of commitment here. I've also got temptation as well. What did he do? That she wasn't serious enough? How did Doria feel? How did Newsome feel about Fergie? Oh no, she was up for it, you know. She was up for it. She knew the game. How many scams does Fergie know? You know, how many she pulled over the years? Harry knows an awful lot. Was Fergie feeding information to Harry and Meghan? Absolutely. Text messages at first, you know, then phone calls, eventually a visit. Won't surprise me if... so what's Fergie doing now? What's she doing now? I'm getting... she's making false claims, so I think she's selling information. Is she selling information? Yeah, all about home life and the royal family. That could look like, you know. So, Fergie's not as dumb as she looks. Or dumb as and naive as they think. So, is this one of the reasons, Universe, why Beatrice and Eugenie are worried about William going through their books? Well, eventually it will come out. Might have to wait a bit longer. No need to rush. Have patience. Is that why? They'll have to do it. Does Eugenie and Beatrice have cash from Fergie of quite significant amounts going in their accounts? Oh my God. Oh my God. that I would get all three. All three. Money, money, money. Is this going to be revealed about Doria? Will it come out? Or there's certainly decisions there that she's going to regret. Would you say this is fraud, universe? Yes or no? What's on the card? Ooh, we got a big fat yes. What was Meghan's involvement? Oh, more or less her idea. So Fergie wouldn't have just gone straight to Doria. No, this is chatting with Meghan. And you know Meghan, her eyes and energy and ears, they all pick up when it comes to scamming. And I believe definitely it was Fergie who introduced Meghan to Gavin Newsome. I always did think, like, you know, there was something wrong there. He's looking old, I'll tell you that. Maybe they picked the wrong picture, but he's looking old. So a wealthy life isn't always a rich one, is it? Not when it takes well, destroys your face. It's a front. Oh, we'll come up with a front. Oh, we'll do it from my mum. She's daft, you know. We'll do it from my mum. Okay, how much are we talking? Pentacles for millions, please. How much are we talking? Oh, holy shit! So much that when it goes comes out, they won't be able to cope. They had so much money coming in, they couldn't cope with it. Didn't know, you know, couldn't keep order of which organisation it was. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Outcome for Fergie in this. Oh, she's trying to hide it. She's been a bit unrealistic because it's all going to come out, okay? It definitely is being revealed. Where are we? Where's my star? That's being afraid. Outcome for Meghan in this. Ah, she gets done for fraud. She's accused of fraud. Outcome for Doria in this. Well, she was just doing it because she loves her daughter. She was helping her daughter. She didn't know anything. This is so bad. And what's the outcome for Harry? Well, he could find himself in a bit of bother as well. Not as much as Meghan. Fergie, Meghan and Doria. Outcome for Gavin Newsome. Well, this isn't good for him. I still feel him like slightly protected, but I'm going to get a lot of disputes here, a big falling out as well. So this fraud just goes on and on and on. So was he applying for grants and funding from others because you've got a new start-up, you need an office, blah, blah, blah. All these fake costs. Will the IRS investigate this? Well, you see, they're thinking that if you shut a company down, you don't have to answer anymore to the taxman. But I'm kind of feeling you do. And then it's more, they're not bothered about this IRS at the moment. They're bothered about Archwell. How does this fraud come to light for Doria's business? How does it come to light? Oh, it looks like they're all doing runners and shutting down these companies, aren't they? Archwell. What's his name? James Holt. He's supposed to be the head financial poncho at Archwell. I don't believe he's in with the deep state as well. Did he have any input to do with Doria's care agency? Was he aware of what they was doing? No, I've got nothing there. Nothing coming back, so it's nothing to do with him. Was he aware? He wasn't involved at all. Well, I didn't expect that. How does Fergie feel about Meghan? Keep your mouth shut. Oh, false claims, look. Making false claims. We've just had that. I got false claims for Fergie. Saying something with a grain of sand. She's making stuff up. Is Fergie making stuff up to please Meghan? No, she's talking about this. Doing something without planning the outcome. I would say doing something and not seeing the consequences. Okay. Who's going to jail? Is Fergie going to jail? Oh my God, look at that. Shocking. Oh, I'm loving this. I mean, fancy Fergie doing that, you know, all the time. It makes sense, actually, that it wasn't Beatrice and Eugenie. It was Fergie. And Fergie denied knowing her because, obviously, they'd met at parties. So she couldn't say she knew her. That's right. Did Fergie deny ever meeting Meghan because of the Epstein parties? I think Meghan had gone crazy. I think she feared her. I think she said it because Meghan may have told her to. No, I know that's a contradiction because apparently Meghan says about, mind you, she would have been angry about that. So was Meghan angry that Fergie denied her. Oh, look at that. Devil brought out in the devil in her. She's already psycho there. And then she goes off. Oh, yeah, she went ballistic because they met, you know, at parties. Fergie knew all about Harry. And I think that goes way back. Way back. But I'm trying to stay in the present and the future. Okay, is Meghan going to jail? I think she'll just blame her mum. That's right, isn't it? Oh, it wasn't me, it was my mother. Oh no. Is Meghan gonna try and blame Doria? Or get Doria to confess it was her? Oh my God. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I wonder if Doria's used as if like there's dresses that belong to Meghan or offices belonging to Meghan, because that's what I'm going. Oh no, she was just there to you know to do some work at the office, wherever these documents are signed and you know an address given, because you couldn't have Doria's address, could you? So. You've got a fake office there. This just gets worse. Is Doria going to jail? She's Meghan's mother. So would Doria sacrifice like that? The care agency is in her name. So I see Doria not wanting to have this threat over her. So, but I see like Meghan feels her mum should take the blame. So it could be that, given her circumstances, her age, or you know, I don't know, whatever these titles are, that she would be treated more leniently. But then when push comes to shove, what will Doria do? She'll do it. How would Meghan feel if her mum went to jail for her? Well, first it would be, oh, thanks for saying it was you. We'll get you a solicitor. Then it's like trying to get her off and pay for a lawyer to try and get Doria off, which you just can't do. And then I get even at sentencing, she would, you know, she wouldn't even go to the court to support her mum. She's truly, truly ungrateful and selfish and actually downright evil. How would Meghan feel about blaming her mum? Well, she's already working on the next adventure. So if she's due to travel around this time, she'll still go. But Sarah Ferguson, oh my God, she's dangerous, sneaky and deceitful. But she would be, wouldn't she? You know, she was hanging around with a predator and sent her own daughters as well. Not a care in the world. Asking people for money. She won't change, you know. She won't change. She's been left far too long to get away with this shit. She deserves to go down. And I'm sure, in good time, Beatrice and Eugenie will have to cooperate with William. Their marriages are going. So will William get to find out about this? So this is something that goes on quietly, but then you find out, like, too late what's going on. You know, so for them, they could have been investigated and nobody's said anything for a few weeks or even a couple of months. And so that's when William would find out as well. How would he feel then? They broke the law. They're all going. They're all going. But more than that is, they truly have broke the law. I've always said Meghan will fear going to jail, and around that time I kept getting the Knight of Cups, so that's like a friend, a messenger, you know. So when I've asked about that, and obviously resting in peace, I've always got that. Okay, so what's Doria's greatest fear? About it coming out. About it coming out. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. What's Harry's greatest fear? About what Doria will say. We're not talking 5 grand here and 20 grand here. We're talking thousands and thousands and millions. How on earth did Meghan Markle think she'd get away with it? Look at that. Oh, because she did a good job, you know. Oh, no, we can't get caught. We can't get this. We can't do that. Why didn't she think she'd get caught? Well, no one will want to go near her title, will they? You know, nobody wants to prosecute a royal. Oh, you're not royal over there, love. You're not royal over here, neither. I don't know. I would get sick and tired of being mean and spiteful and clapbacking on everything, you know. Watching the YouTube as well, social media. I mean, it plays with your head. Get off it for a few hours a day or even a day or so. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. It looks like Fergie's always been involved with Meghan. I never knew that. Then again, I never bloody asked. I never had cause to, but, you know, my ears and eyes and senses all pricked up when I saw it. So, yeah, great. At least we know there's a scandal coming. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.